If you have a house in Troy, Ohio, and you want to sell it for cash, keep the process extremely simple, and you still want to get a fair price, then this is the video for you. My name is Steven, and since 2013, my company, Comfort Living Buys Houses, has been buying houses here in Troy, Ohio, and really all over Miami County and the surrounding Dayton area. In this video, I want to explain why so many homeowners in Troy choose to work with us as a direct cash buyer instead of going the traditional route and working with a buyer that needs a mortgage, inspections, appraisals, bank approval. So first, people like working with us because we buy houses in as is condition. I think that really kind of sets us apart from the competition is because we are real cash buyers. About 70-80% of the folks out there who are pretending to buy homes, they're actually wholesalers. So they're acting as an intermediary. They're trying to get your house in contract and then sell the contract over to a real cash buyer, somebody with real funds, with real crews, with real expertise. So basically, they're acting like a very expensive realtors. We don't do any of that. We're a construction company and we buy houses. What that means for you is being that we're as is buyers, you don't have to fix anything. You don't have to clean anything. You don't have to haul anything away to the local dump. There's really no repairs. So if you have a bad roof, if your windows aren't going up and down, say your HVAC is out, or maybe you're having some electrical issues, plumbing issues, whatever the case is, we won't ask you to repair it. So there's no trips to Lowe's. There's no hiring contractors that are going to take half your money and leave. And the next time you see them is in 2 years at a local gas stations. Really, there's no awkward moments like that. There's no weekend projects. So if you're working full time, you don't have to watch a ton of YouTube videos just to learn how to set cabinets or anything like that. There's no last minute inspections, punch lists, or if grandma stuff is in the attic for 40 years, you can leave it there. If there's anything in the house that you want to keep, that's perfectly fine, of course. Take it with you. Anything you don't want to leave behind, like old couches, old dressers, or whatever the case is, you can leave it. The reason that we can make it so simple is because we're a true cash buyer. We don't need to qualify for a loan. We're not gonna play this game with you to where we're have these magical partners in place uh, to where we have to get approval from X number of people and jump through so many hoops. We don't need a bank's approval. We also don't need a mortgage company to sign off on the property. And that matters because with a traditional buyer using a traditional loan, things can get pretty complicated pretty quick. Banks, may require inspections. So if you have like a crack in your foundation or the slab, the bank might say, "Hey, you need to go get a engineer to come out and take a look at it," or you need, if it smells like maybe a little moldy in the house, whatever the case is, the bank might say you need like an environmental engineer to come in and assess it. These inspectors, they'll come out, they'll test every outlet, every light switch, every fan, every door, every window, and they're going to create this huge report of everything that is wrong with your house. And this report, can and probably will be used against you. Buyers may ask for repairs, even if it's a small thing, it's just a point of leverage, right? So after you agreed on a price, um, a lot of realtors will advise their clients to go even dig even deeper and try to get a deeper discount just because of this report. So a lot of the times they ask for a price reduction. Also, traditional buyers may ask for more time. They may not have the documents or whatever the case is. The might be a busy season and the bank might be behind or the appraisals behind or whatever the case is. Or really, ultimately, they could just back out of the deal altogether. Especially if the house needs significant work. They got real excited about they're buying a fixer upper because they watched TLC the night before, but then when they're going to sleep, 3-4 days after, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, they might get cold feet and just pull out. So you never know. And even if you can get through the inspections, there's still the appraisal. If the house doesn't appraise high enough, or if the appraisers, is having an issue with the condition of the property, the deal could fall apart and send you back to square one. I'm dead serious about this. I've had an appraiser who said that one of the bedrooms didn't feel like a bedroom because the closet was an armoire. It's an old house with an old armoire. It's been there for a long time. It's secured to the wall. But because it wasn't made out of drywall, and it didn't feel like a bedroom. So because of that, he said that I have a 2 bedroom house, not a 3 bedroom house, and somehow that's deleted about $25,000 worth of equity in the home, or appraised value. Real estate, time is money. Every extra day that the house sits on the market or in your possession, you're still paying utilities, insurance, taxes, and other holding costs. On top of that, your money is still tied up, in the property instead of, being in your hands. And with us, you don't have to deal with all of that. There's no commission, there's no fees, there's no repairs required, and there's no banks involved. So if you have a house in Troy, we would be happy to talk to you and show you what options look like. You can give us a call at 937 915 3737, or visit us online at comfortlivingbuysHouses.com. We're based in Springfield, but we have an office in Northampton. I actually graduated from Troy High School myself, and we've been buying houses, throughout the Dayton, including Troy, really all over the Miami Valley, Champaign, Clark, Greene. We've been doing this for a long time, and we've helped a lot of homeowners who want a simple, fair, no pressure way to sell. You can call us. It's easy and very convenient. We'll just need to learn a bit more about the house, your situation, and your ideal closing time. Some people, they want to move fast. They just want to be gone. They want to be down south in Florida in the sunshine or whatever the case is. And if that's what you need, we can make that happen, right? We can close somewhere between, 7 and 14 days typically. On the other hand, some people need more time and they want to pick a flexible closing date sometime in the future. And that's perfectly fine with us. Because we're buying it with cash, we can work around your schedule. We're not going to pressure you, nothing like that. We're not using a call center to bug you all hours of the day. People from the Philippines, Pakistan, India, wherever the case is. We're not going to play games. We're not going to use any kind of gimmicks. We'll talk you through the situation with you, and then we'll answer any of your questions and let you decide, if our offer makes sense. When you call, you'll likely speak with me or someone directly on my team. We're a small, local. We'll treat you very fairly. We're a very tight-knit group here at Comfort Living by Houses. So if you have a house in Troy, Ohio, and you want to sell it fast, sell it as is, avoid repairs, avoid commission, and keep the process simple, give us a call at 937 915 3737, or visit us online at comfortlivingbuysHouses.com. Again, my name is Steven. I look forward to speaking with you.